Well, hello everyone. It is I, Tenzin, one third of the SOS podcast. Tonight we have a good show. Trigger warning: I'm going to make myself look very janky because I miscalculated my Postmates order. So it's actually going to be coming in right during this show. So you're going to see a shot on my ceiling as I go pick up my Chinese food. Anyway, one of the guests is already here. I'm going to go and send him an invite. Yes. We're here with Queso Mound, representative of GTM TV. It's a media group, I guess you can call it. They do interviews, they do video shoots, and I think they offer photo shoots. Uh, Hello, is this Queso Mound
Yo,
from Stone Mountain?
yeah, East Side in the building. Yeah, that's mine.
uh, you know, you know, Queso. I remember when you first, well, back when you was cool to Skyliner, right?
Yeah, that was
I
way
remember I
back,
remember when
way back.
I remember when you dropped Skydyne and like bro, I was bumping that shit like you made it, you know what I mean? Cuz
Yeah,
I be in my '09 Focus, you know what I'm saying, like riding the campus to Clayton, just bumping that shit like yeah, man. Yeah, I ain't heard. This that cool to Skyliner. They just looking at me funny like the fuck. But I'm over here like, "What you doing? It's about that time." I was like, cause like like that beat, like it'd be like, "Brr."
oh
And like
yeah,
the '09 Focus had like a surprisingly good sound system, so I was literally just beating down the fucking campus. But anyway,
yeah. Shit. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you, man, for listening to that.
oh
That's
yeah,
way
man.
back.
I mean, it had a whole bunch of classics, Shout out to my pound, shout out to my mound niggas, shout out to my pound flippers.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
B, what's going on?
Yo, what's up?
Yo,
My bad on the technical difficulties, but I'm in here now. What's good? What's good, everybody?
what's
We're
good?
we're good. We're expecting another member of GTM TV to come through
Yeah,
soon on here. So if one of y'all, either you or Lauren, don't mind dropping when he comes,
that's
I
fine.
hope that's okay.
I'll take the hit.
But anyway, but
Oh
that's what
no,
we're really here to talk
he
about.
should be on. Yeah, he should be on here shortly.
Yeah, we got Folkland Los. Got the daggum. Hey, hey, Folkland.
What's up, G?
What's
The Grammy thing, is that like legit Grammys or like some local stuff? Like, or is that like Grammys?
I asked my manager, I was like, is that like a regional Grammy? He said, there's only one Grammys. I was like, dang, that's what's up.
Oh shit! Well, let's clap it up for Folkland, man. Like, was it Song of the Year?
Hey, hold on, I gotta say.
Song of the year, yeah.
Janky got it.
And I do see GTM 2J did join us,
Okay.
so
All right.
all right.
See
So
y'all.
all right, I'm gonna get him in
I'll be in
here.
the chat, yo.
Yeah, so no trolling.
All right.
Even
I'm sent.
why?
All right, we'll wait for 2J. Is that his actual name, 2J?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him how he came up with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Finally got the interview, man.
I know, right? We finally got Queso Mound on here. So,
Yeah. I've been
oh,
meaning to
hello
do
there,
an interview with
2J.
y'all.
Hey,
For
what's
real, for
going on
real.
with you?
All right, we got the second half. Well, how many members are in the?
The GTM TV, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Me and Queso, and I have a few other people that help out with us, but all together we do have a label, Get the Money Entertainment. It's ran by me and my brother, and we have a few artists that we deal with.
Okay. So it's also a label. Okay, I was thinking it was like a media kind of thing, like
Now, MTV is the offspring of the label, so it's its own media world in its own space.
Okay. Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. So, so what have y'all been doing so far? Like, I mean, I see y'all been around for a couple of years.
Uh,
We've been doing a lot of interviews, I would say. Just going over the course of what we've done, like a lot of interviews. Um we dabbled into the podcast. We had a lot of good episodes, good things with that. Just more so focusing with artists, doing videos as well. That's something that we've been really prevalent on and really stepping up to. Um, I'm not even gonna lie to you. My man's here, 2J, be on the camera and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I try to do what I can, but he really be on the camera, getting the things done and stuff like that, and everything else surrounding that with just us working as a team. You know what I'm saying? Like just really making the videos really spark up. So yeah.
Okay, so like when y'all you said you dabbled in the podcast. So are y'all like taking a hiatus right now, or as far
Just
as
rebuilding it.
podcasting, like?
Just I feel like we just rebuilding it. It's gonna be better than it was before. Just having a whole new setup and everything going.
See,
Definitely already got hella topics and shit to talk about. Like this shit is really like it's just when we get it set up, then that's what it's gonna be. But more so, it's like we've been having a lot of more. We focused a lot more on having a lot more success in like interviews and music videos and stuff like that. Like that's been really like demanding from like people basically. But podcasts, yeah.
And to
I
add on
see.
to that, to start off, we did start off strong with doing podcasting, but with that, it depending on how you got your thing set up. If you got multiple people involved, you got to work with different people on that schedule,
Right.
things like that.
Yeah.
Location wise, even having if you're gonna have guests, making sure you got folks that's gonna show for these podcasts. So
Oh yeah, because we definitely had our fair share of no shows, and we just be on here like, ooh, all right, well I guess we got fucking stood up. So anyway, how's the weather? So,
definitely. We tried it out. We did a couple episodes. We just didn't continue it on just because of how I was trying to have it set up, because I didn't want it just to be male opinionated. I wanted to have females on there as well because different topics that we was having. So we just couldn't find the people that had the time for it at the moment. So, we will touch back on it soon, but for the most part, we just transition mainly in the interviews and the videos. Mainly the whole reason for the GTM TV setup, I've been an artist myself, still am. Queso, he's an artist himself, still is. But I've been able to have a lot of different positions within the music business. Even had an artist get signed, by the way, by Baby Plug, if y'all know about him. Yeah, so just working with different artists and things of that nature. RX Paco from Drug Rich, BCJ Rock, that's with Money Man now. We was with
okay,
Freak at first, so we got ties in different areas. We connected to Coalition DJs, DJ Funky and Big X. So we got a lot of people that we got connected on our side as well that we work with. But I was looking at how many artists that was in Stone Mountain and just people who had talent, period, and it wasn't really being shown that well or have any platforms for these people to actually go to. So when you seen somebody from Stone Mountain blow up like FLY, or you got your Childish Gambino and stuff like that.
oh, I hate to be that guy, but my Postmates is outside. Folkland, entertain them real quick. I am so
Okay,
sorry. Like I said, I totally miscalculated the times. I'll be right back. I promise.
okay, you good.
Here's my ceiling.
This nigga about to get some soggy Taco Bell or some shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
You say what's his name? Childish Gambino's from Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah, that
Basically,
he is.
just
I
I would
mean,
give a platform for people of the independent world, to have something to be able to get on and they can without being charged. All of the stuff that you're trying to do these days, these folks are trying to charge you a bunch of money to get out there. A lot of artists don't know the ins and outs to know how to have budgets and things of that nature. So my whole thing was to let everybody get an equal platform, whether you had money or not. We did it for free. So for the first year and a half or the two, we did it for free interviews, whether we pulled up on you or we had you come to us. We had a bunch of no shows, a lot of folks that did show up. So just giving that opportunity to folks, it also opened doors for other people around the way outside of Stone Mountain that wanted to start getting some attention from us as well. So we even worked with an artist from Authentic Empire. So it definitely helped out a lot.
So what was
Yeah.
like what was like the
You
most
motherfuckers miss me?
aspect
Oh.
of it?
Back in there.
What would you say is like the most enjoyable aspect of it for you?
Out of what?
The
Like,
experience, it's just like networking with people because I done been a DJ, I done been an artist, songwriter, producer,
yeah,
man, I done did, so now I'm doing video, engineering, mixing, mastering, so I done dealt with all kind of artists, so it's like I done did everything, but a lot of that stuff takes a lot of energy, time, and you got to deal with people. The media aspect, you can just point that camera, let them folks do,
Mhm.
and you can go and edit and go to your daily life. So I find this to be a little easier on what we actually can do, and we can actually make things bigger for people and look bigger.
yeah,
Yeah, and yeah, so there you seen pretty much like all sides of the of like the music biz sort of. But I will say, like, you deal with your fair share of bullshit on this in this podcast game too. Like, you be seeing people sending you DMs like trying to tell you how to do the shit. You be like, hold on, man, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
hell no, I'm not deleting that shit. What the hell are you talking about? Like, you know what
yeah.
I mean? So,
Yeah.
but dang, but you okay? But like, I'm gonna go back a little bit, because you said you noticed there was a lot of Stone Mountain people like not getting their shine, and it's funny too because I remember like I forgot who that group was, but like STONEMOUNTAIN, like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like we
PLP.
always
That's
had people,
pipeline.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like we.
that came from Stone Mountain.
Yeah, like y'all always had some people coming out. So I
Yeah.
mean, so I guess like would y'all see that as y'all's way of sort of like giving back? I
Truth be
guess
told,
like
yeah, in a way, like I think, like what's interesting about Stone Mountain, its roots. Like everybody knows somebody. Like I
The
give you,
crazy part,
okay, so with Pipeline, right? That song, that group, they had a part, and let's just say this, in Soldier Boy's Soldier Boy dance, which
mm,
went everywhere, not knowing that he got them parts from different people in Atlanta or in East Side or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that. Like even with Travis Porter, you got even 21 Savage somewhat knows was Stone Mountain in there somewhere. Like these different people, like it, you got FLY, you got Easton, you got all these even more people than that. Childish Gambino, I think was he he was renowned as
probably like the
well,
biggest
but he
probably
was
like the
one.
biggest
He was
artist out there,
he's
right?
one of the different
Swiss
ones as
Beats.
well,
Yeah.
but not
You,
really in our era.
you
But
gotta give it to Swiss Beats. Swiss
yeah,
Beats
you
is
had Swiss Beats.
Oh,
Yep.
Swizz is from there.
yeah. He went to school to
He,
Stone.
yep.
I would not. I thought he was just New York all the way. Okay, no, I did not know that. See, you learn new things on the SOS podcast.
Listen, I'm well connected to some people who are connected to him as well. So, you just got to know folks out here. But even
Mm,
speaking of the PLP thing, look at Measy. Measy come from that,
Yep.
and he managing 21 Savage. So, your background, what you do early on in your life can kind of dictate what you might be doing later on in life. You might not still be doing the same exact thing, but you might be in that realm of the thing, still doing it. So,
Yeah, that's
mm.
true for sure.
what's up, What's up, three? But yeah, it's crazy. Like small towns, it'd be weird. Like I had this one OG. He told me, don't be afraid to tell people you from Pittsburgh, and he was like because more times than not, you gonna meet somebody out there that's from Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? Like because
Mm.
our talent, when you from a small town, our talent has to travel. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And it's just like you gonna say Stone Mountain, and somebody gonna be like, somebody ears gonna perk up, their eyes are gonna get wide, cause it's like that's
mhm.
they gonna have to travel, and you gonna bump into them, and it's just that networking is gonna be right there because all the best talent got to leave these small cities to figure stuff out.
Definitely.
That that is true.
And
It travels.
and it seems like you guys are on y'all's way to being like a good like pipeline into like, you know, getting the Stone Mountain people like, you know, kind of chose out in this game? Because, you know, like what, like how far is Stone Mountain like from like the city and stuff?
Stone
Because, you
Mountain,
know,
you can get to
Like
the
30 minutes.
depend,
okay, so it's not, you
depending
know,
30,
it's
like
like,
on where
30
you
minutes
drive.
at tops. I mean, probably not even that. Like 30 minutes. It's not
Depending
really far
from and how
at
fast
all.
you drive.
Hmm.
I can get to the city in about 20, 15 minutes.
okay, well,
He
yeah,
flying. He flying down. He
if you
going
got,
down
if you riding the Mach
You
5,
know, outside, know some different routes out here, but I can get to the city in 15, 20 minutes if I'm driving, taking the routes I know.
and also too, like being that, you know, y'all both have experiences as artists, like you guys will be able to tell your artists like, yeah, that showcase ain't really worth your time, my brother. Here, like sign up for this one. Matter of fact, we'll make our own showcase and have you like,
Hon-
you know what I'm saying? So,
Honestly, it's a mixture of that with me. Like, I mean, I wouldn't tell somebody that don't do it. It's a waste of your time.
oh no, I mean
I
like
would.
stuff that you would know that's like, yeah,
Oh
come
yeah, I
on,
mean,
I,
yeah, like you
yeah.
know what I
Now,
mean?
like looking back, yeah, I would know, like But then again, like when I was like heavy on, trying to go around doing open mics and everything, I would peep who's DJing, who's the host, who's supposed to be there, like little stuff like that, like who I know is gone, or even peep some of the artists that's on there, like just looking at it, like. But then again, sometimes you can't really judge a book by its cover because you could honestly just go to something that ain't that popping and somebody just being there that knows somebody, and then that could happen. But
Yeah,
what
it's
you about to say,
you
TJ?
know what I mean.
um,
So
repeat
do
that.
y'all what
Repeat that question one more time because I was about to piggyback off of him, but I kind of lost the train of thought.
What was you asking us?
that was you was asking about you was
Just like I mean, like just like with your experience, like you know what I'm saying, as an artist, like I was just asking y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, you'll probably like whatever like new artists y'all got, you know, you guys will be able to use y'all's experience to be like, okay, maybe that may not be worth your time, but we'll point you in the direction of something that will be like, you know
Oh,
what I'm
I don't
saying?
think I answered the
Just,
question right. Yeah, like
you got to do everything. There's no levels you can skip because a lot of artists, whether you got money already or you don't have money, you can't skip no levels in this. You got to go to every level, whether it's an open mic and it's 3 to 10 people in there, or you go to a club and it's 100 folks in there or more. So it's like, regardless of the crowd
yeah,
sitting, you're always performing. So
Right, yeah.
true performer gonna perform whether it's a crowd in there or not. And a lot of these guys aren't. I'm not gonna take away from what they're doing, but a lot of people really don't have that real passion. I would say they wouldn't do this if they wasn't getting paid from it. A lot of people are running to it now because they just want to get paid.
Right. They see the
yeah,
lucrativeness of it.
that's true.
that's crazy, bro.
Straight
That-
passion, they'll be doing it.
I'll add to what you said too, bro. It's like to kind of give some validity to your train of thought, Tenzin. It's like they would be better off telling them not who not to rock with. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like you kind of gotta do every showcase. But if somebody's like, oh, my man's said that he could get me on the radio if I pay five, because they've been in it so long, they be like, don't get bro your
Right,
money.
yeah, that's what
Like,
I was.
Yeah,
That's what I
I'm
was trying to get at. Yeah, like
not,
not necessarily like be on no big head shit, like you know, not do a showcase, but yeah, like just like as Los was saying, just more so like what kind of things to look out for, so you can know that they might be getting scammed or some shit like that. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
To
I
be,
mean,
it's
yeah,
it's nothing like it's things you can look out for, but to be honest, the way that I've been able to learn, like honestly, I'm a whole label by myself just with the knowledge that I know. I've been able to learn it from top to bottom. And the only way that I was able to learn all these things is from experience, from getting fucked over.
Yeah.
I done paid retainer fees for lawyers, thinking I'm finna have some contracts and business getting done, and folks run off with your money to you right
Mm.
through it with these folks years later. So it's like just knowing how to handle yourself because a lot of people also too in this business, you're gonna get fucked over a lot, but you can't be physical with everybody, and a lot of people like to go to that right things. And if you got your business on point, you ain't got to do none of that with folks. You can go send your lawyers to them folks if you got your
Mm.
right. So I would say as an artist that's doing anything now, research as much about this as you can because you're gonna need the knowledge as much as you can. And don't just go by no YouTube. Don't go by what somebody down the street telling you. Get facts from everybody. Go to a professional. Go to a DJ. Go to people who are in this industry that has some leverage in it and some longevity that can actually let you
Oh
know what
shit.
path you need to be on.
Okay. And I feel you on that too, Jay, because experience is the best teacher. God damn, I'm just trying to see the time. Okay. But anyway, yeah, the experience is the best teacher
Yeah,
because there's
yeah.
some things like you're just not going to learn out of a book or from watching the video. And sometimes you are going to have to just take an L and learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
that's just
That
how.
is true.
When you taking an executive role, you know what I mean. You got to take the L's. You know what I mean, so that your team don't got to take on and shit like that. Um, just
Definitely.
just come with it. You know what I mean. And but I've learned from my experience with having certain managers that was on their business. It's like I bring them something and they be able to tell me off top before I even break out any you know what I mean? Like before I even finish the conversation with the dude, whether or not that was the play or not, you know what I mean? And that's become with the longevity and the experience is just being able to maneuver faster, you know what I mean, than like you would in any other typical situation.
And even that. So one of my success stories is even like I said, baby plug. I wind up, and the reason why I like that situation so much is because like we grounded that like straight out the mud. That was no enhancements, no nothing. Like we literally got that created straight out the mud,
Yeah,
and blew that out the water to where he was able to, get a distribution deal through Sony where he was able to do more things, get more videos rolling and things of that nature. But just you having that ability, because I done things for myself. I done got myself deals. I was signed at 16, had an independent deal. I done had 3 major offers, publishing, record deals, partnerships of that nature. But when you can get somebody else the same thing and they experience that, that's a whole different feeling.
yeah,
So to be able to get somebody a situation and we doing this from Stone Mountain, oh yeah, that I
yeah.
take it personal.
Now, did you get like a finder's fee for that? Whenever you got them signed in that situation.
Well, I will always say this too. Now in this business, you're gonna deal with folks that they're learning as they're going along the way. With the distribution situation, no, there wasn't no finder's fee in that. It really wasn't even about the money for me. It was really mainly about creating more opportunities because I know if I help get this situation situated, then the outcome would be we can create more opportunities for the other people that still left around here. So that was my whole thing. It it didn't pan out all the way to the way that I wanted it to go, but the experience and everything that was involved with it, it left me with some great connections. You know what I'm saying? So it, it,
What's
it did.
like what's like the overall vision now for the company? Like what's our like main goal right now? You know what I mean? Like as far as what y'all try to accomplish every year.
Media wise, keep is networking with as many people, keep building the following. But as far as what we're leading into, like right now, we are trying to get in the film side of things, like work on some short films and things of that nature. But videos is definitely the main thing we're doing right now. Also, we have a lot. We have some clubs that we go to on the weekend where artists are able to come out. If we post something, we'll let you know where we're gonna be at. So if you want to come out and showcase your music and things of that nature, we even give interviews at the clubs that we're at. So we're taking our internet presence and still giving it back in the physical realm, even out
okay.
Stone Mountain, area. Now we're just opening it up to everyone.
But that's it.
Yeah,
And
and
and what's
just piggyback off what he was saying. Like, yeah, that, yeah, to really network more, to really give more opportunities to artists and stuff. Like and with the weekend thing with Bottle Ship Lounge, you know, we got Juiced Up Saturdays with all the DJs, Streets 94.5.
Sauce No Salt promotion.
You said what?
Shout out to Sauce No Salt promotion.
Oh yeah, shout out.
Sauce no salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the
Oh
promotions.
yeah, we just
But what
different
about the
stuff like that.
sauces with the
Really
salt
increasing
in
with
it?
the music videos and everything like that. Just
I'm fucking with you too, Jay. It's just so you know, I be kind of trolling a bit, but it's all love. You just seem like a serious guy. I be thinking I'm gonna say this though. He'll be like, "All right, man, you got one more time to keep playing with me." Nah, I swear to.
It's too, so I crack jokes with it.
Okay, cool. All right, hey, that's what's up. But so like, what's that event you were saying? Juiced Up Saturdays?
yeah, Juice Up Saturdays. Like it's at Bottle Ship Lounge. You know,
Bottle
every
ship.
Saturday it gives you know, opportunities to artists to come out there, showcase their talents. You know,
And now, did y'all have to get permission from that club owner to do y'all's interviews and stuff, or they just cool enough to just let
now
y'all?
the business of it, that
No,
ain't me.
Oh, okay.
the promoters that we work with, we know them personally, so we're actually just connecting with other people and just making things bigger. So even for the promoters, you know, they got the club, but with the media and the extra DJs and everybody who got their connections, you know, it's like, how can you beat this? This a whole machine. So we just trying to create something powerful that people can actually receive benefits from, because you know a lot of people feel like they'll go to places and get cheated out of their money and stuff like that. We want to actually show people that if you come deal with us, none of that's gonna happen. You actually gonna gain traction. You're gonna get the progression that you want. You know, so whatever you need from us, we got it, from distribution to the media to the clubs. If you need places to perform, to if you need studio time, we got engineers,
Facts.
So it's like whatever you need, it's a one-stop shop. I handle all the background work for artists. If you need to get paid, I set up your stuff from your ISRC codes to your BMI, your ASCAP, whoever you want to be with. If you want to get pointed out by ESAC, I can take you to the places for that. So it's like whatever you need, it's a one-stop shop here. And we just trying to do that for people that we know that already benefited off of this, but trying to give it out there to more people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever think about working for a label like a major?
If the opportunity presented itself, you know, anything is open for discussion. So, like, you know, even transitioning into doing this, you know, I used to work a 9 to 5, and I just didn't like the rules of the 9 to 5. So I'm like, man, I got to free myself out of this, but I don't do nothing, you know, that I'm not gonna be happy doing. You know, you
Right.
wake up at 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, 9 times out of 10, you going to work and you really don't even feel like doing this job for the
Fuck
day.
no.
Hell no.
I work a 9 to 5. I be like, man, shit.
My son asked me. My son said, "Dad, is work hard?" I was like, "Yeah, if you don't like it,
Yeah.
you don't like it,
Exactly.
it's gonna be hard."
Yeah.
I had to just find something that, you know, it was gonna be fun and entertaining still. And you know, the artist realm, I was like, okay, that's gonna cost too much money to keep that going. So if I'm gonna be an artist, I got to make sure I had this influx of money coming in. So I'm just like, all right, well, I got the knowledge to go dabble in these other things. I already have a background in other things, and then Queso, you know what I'm saying, he has the background that he has in artistry, songwriting, and being a co-host is like, it was a tag team situation.
So you're a full time podcaster or a full time music manager?
Man, we're full time everything, whatever
All
Uh,
you.
right. I said, yeah, they do it all.
Yeah.
We do, like I said, if you're a no name person, I can take you from being a no name person and turn you into somebody with the tools that we have. So it's like, and then when you have the team members that you do have, it's like things unstoppable. It's only a problem when you're trying to do everything by yourself, and people have to learn you need you a team to make anything work.
Yeah, I
what
was
type
just about to say that
of bag
too.
I gotta have to go from 0 to 60?
You said what they have to have to go from 0 to 60.
Bag. What type of bag they gotta have to go from 0 to 60?
I can create money. So it's like, even if you don't have no money, I can show you how to make money off of this. But you're gonna have to still put in the work to
Of
make that.
course.
Even playlists. We got different playlists that you can get on, and if you know handle your business right, you can get your streaming up. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not that cheating stuff with people going pay and they shoot their streams up in one day. Nah, this is all organic stuff, but you got to put your work in. You still got to go out there and network and reach your fans.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly, artists don't know their demographic, so they don't know who to go and reach. You need to know who you're talking to. Who does your music relate to? Who is receiving this on the receiving end? Not only that, you need to know who is gravitating to it. Like, where is their location at? That's who you need to be projecting your stuff to, because when you get ready to do shows, you don't want to just be going to random places and be like, oh man, ain't nobody here showing up for me. That's because you're going places where you probably haven't got traction.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just got to try different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what? So So y'all got any plans for like merch or anything too? Like maybe like selling some hoodies. Like, hey, there you go, represent my boy.
The merch already on.
We're in
So
the
we've
process.
been we've been doing the merch for the minute, even before it came to me. Like he was already doing the GTM merch, and we just he just transitioned into the GTM TV merch. So I mean it's all one brand. So I mean yeah, hoodies. Got it. Well, shit, it's probably be cold as hell, so you definitely gonna need your hoodie. So
Oh yeah.
We're in the process of recreating a line, coming up
yeah,
with new ideas. But if anyone did want to get some merch from us, we can make it by order. So
Okay, bet, man. Because I do wear a size 2X. Okay, and those are some fly colors right there. So I definitely gonna be hollering at y'all about getting me a GTM hoodie. All right, because I'm
hey
getting to the money
man,
too.
we
God
got you.
damn
We
it.
got you, man. What size you need?
and mainly this, even if you're not getting to the money, but you want to find out how to get to the money, this is open for anybody. So whether you broke or got money, our whole brand is get to the money. Period. Get the money. Dog. It's not necessarily about the money. It's just about being successful, because
Right.
when people got money in their pockets, they feel successful. You feel good about yourself. You can go anywhere because you ain't got no worries.
Facts.
So if you get to the money, you ain't gonna have no worries. You're gonna be successful in life. You ain't gonna have nothing to think about, worry about.
And 2J, like I'm familiar with how long Queso was just doing music, period. But like I guess like how many years in are you as far as just music, period?
Came
Like
out
whether it's
doing this music, but just on a serious tip, like I said, I was signed at 16. I was still recording before that, but just on a serious level where I was able to learn everything and start, you know, learning. All right, so even with me getting signed, I started getting taken to the big studios and things, but I was working on records, but they wasn't my records. So I'm like,
mm. Now
why
when
ain't
you say working on records that weren't yours, like what do you mean? Like
I
you
was
was featured on them or something, or like
yeah, I was being
okay,
on a lot of things because I was new energy at the time, and I was bringing a different element. So, I was getting things done, but it was mainly more so I was doing features. So
right,
did that for about a while, and then I was like, well, I got this material I got. So the only way that I was able to change that, I had to start getting my own money and booking my own studio time, because anytime someone else is booking the time for you or doing whatever, you got to go about what they got set.
mm, okay,
I didn't have a place to say, no, I don't want to do that. I signed up for this.
okay. Wow, 16 though. I mean that's amazing. So was it like during the SoundClick days or something or?
I've been through it all.
That was back
We,
then. That,
I don't. The crazy part about it, every platform that was available to us, I've made the most out of it. Like
Mm.
DJs that are on now, like DJ Cutthroat. I remember when he first was getting on, and we first connected with him through MySpace, and we even,
Ooh, MySpace. God
yeah,
damn
I
boy.
had different. Before GTM, I had a different company that I was doing in a different set of artists, and we was called Grind and Glory, which was G&G. So the traction that we had made on MySpace, man, we had all kind of people into our music, and it was just organic. It wasn't nothing forced upon. Like this, when stuff was just natural. But social media wasn't advanced as it is now, so it's like it was still new to everybody. So it was like connecting with people was a lot easier than it is now. Now, when you try to connect with folks, you'll be in somebody DM there. They might read your message, or they
Right.
might.
Or
Yeah.
it's probably like they manager reading your messages. You know what I'm saying?
Thing I can say is rude to not respond to someone. You know what I'm saying? Even if you gonna tell them no, so they cannot keep getting on your nerves, and then you wind up blocking them and stuff like that. Like, it's a way to handle everything. I understand everybody can't get to every message and thing like that, but try, because people are, you don't know what situation people are in on the other end when they're reaching out to you. So at least give them a response so they can take another route if they need to.
Right. But I mean, there's some people like I'd say no. They'd be like, but why? I'm like, holy fuck! I gotta write a fucking essay about it. Like, I just no. I'm like, damn it! It's just not the. That's just not my vision right now. Okay.
You can tell a
It's
you, you should be able to tell a hard no. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah,
some.
I'm just all cap it next time. Just no. Like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do
I,
that.
I do that when I'm trying to get the message across. If you ain't understand it regular, I'm gonna capitalize.
It's like he didn't. You didn't have to. Yeah. Oh, yes, I did.
I did. He gonna put information in.
So, dang, man, that's what's up, though. Like, I mean, but that's what I like hearing. Like, just folks being like, just the perseverance, because, like you said, you've been at this hustle for like since you was 16 years old. Like, like I wouldn't blame you if you was just like, God damn, man, this shit ain't going on. I've been fucked over full who, but you was just like, nah. You just found a way to adapt and just be like, all right, I'm gonna find a way to make my own out of it, and learn how these guys got to where they was, so I can get in that position. So yeah,
One
definitely keep going.
not, and you got to learn how to take the back seat sometimes when you got as much knowledge. Like, I don't know everything that you could take the back seat and help somebody else out, because it might put you in a better situation if you do that. I know I'm a good artist, there's no denying that. But is it better for me to be an artist right now, or can I take this knowledge, help somebody else out, and still build something around that's gonna benefit me at the end of the day as well? So it's like, if
Right.
I get back into being an artist, so
See, and Los, we was talking about that last week, right? Because you was saying like you master the art of sort of like feigning ignorance, because like someone could be just talking some shit you already know until that one instance that they do spark you with some knowledge that you didn't have. They like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, like, patience is a virtue, and it's like, a lot of times people will quit, but they don't realize that, like, the game itself. You ever see like one of those like clock mazes where it's always changing and shifting? You never
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
know. You could be beating your head against a wall one day, and that clock maze shift, and the door open right where you at. You know what I mean? And it's just because you was grinding, putting time in, and you was ready for the opportunity when that shit shifted. And that's how hip hop is. It's always shifting. It's always something. Who would have thought that podcasting would take off the way it did? And now
Right.
people with these brilliant ideas that always wanted to say something, but they couldn't get on these big platforms. Now you got social media. You can create your own platform. The game is always shifting like that. And you just got to have the perseverance to be in position when to shift your way.
True.
that like,
That's facts.
a lot of artists be trying to chase deals. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you doing what you need to do, you ain't got to look for nobody. They're gonna come looking for you. Like,
Mm.
even
Yeah, and but I'm wondering though, like, are people still chasing after a record deal? Because it seems like now everybody's kind of hip to like the whole viral thing, or like being able to go indie. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind, but
Between
I
yeah,
don't know.
who
being
want this?
really being like really conducting, like my man down here. I'm sorry, I ain't gathered your name yet, but you could tell he done took steps toward independence. But you could be wanting independence your whole life and be conducting yourself as if you're somebody who needs to be managed, and this your independence ain't never gonna come, because
Mhm.
like he said on Ali, freedom is real. There ain't no cover, ain't no safety net with freedom. You got to be all in when you want to be free, and that shit. Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Engage force shield.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh. I just heard that noise. I was like, oh damn, there's a fucking bomb in the goddamn grind mode studio.
Oh, this shit is fucking huge. Look at this shit.
What is
Oh
that?
shit!
Oh, is that one of Trippy's toys?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that the Iron Man or some shit?
Batman.
Oh, oh shit.
That was
Okay.
Batman.
That's his Superman fighting suit, ain't it?
Yeah. Something like
Oh shit!
Shoot. But Queso, man, where the tracks at, bro? I mean,
Man, look,
ever
bro,
since
don't
Free the
even get me
Goat, I ain't
started
heard
on
no
that,
shit,
man.
man.
I ain't even
Like,
been recording like that.
get your ass back in the studio, dog. You got 2J over here.
Now I might. He actually at the beginning of what was it? Before the pandemic happened, he actually recorded. He recorded two of my songs. Like he can mix and master. Like he found the engineer. Like he found the engineer side. I always tell people, and that's really like when you add it all together, like what we do on the GTM TV as far as like all the things we able to offer different artists and everything, like you really can't beat it. Like videos, photography, help your business set up with your like you need your music business set up. Like like you can say I love music all you want, but you be out here with no money or getting
Mm-hmm.
screwed over. Like you gotta have this shit straight. So set that up. Then you got what you need studio time, mix, master, boom. What you need an interview with that? You need a single interview. You need an interview about your single. We do that. You need to walk in through a club. We got you.
Yeah, I
Like you
was
want a
wondering
little
about.
mini documentary? We working on that. We got you.
Okay, I
You
was
trying to
wondering
do
about that.
little
Like we
acting?
said,
We put you in little skits. We can
we
do little
said.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Like just trying to elevate the marketing at the same time of the brand.
Okay,
But
when you say the club walkthrough, it's like what's that? Like you just follow the artist like with your camera and you just watch them walk through, or like what? Like how does that go? Per se?
uh,
So
just however they want. Like I mean, like it could be like that. But I
it
mean, it'd be
depends.
like
It depends on.
yeah.
Again, people don't be having budget, so it depends on what you're trying to pay for. We got a whole package, that's $300 if you want the, behind the scenes before you get to the club where I pull up on you at the location y'all all meet back, get everybody on footage. If y'all want your cars on footage, we can do all that. We head straight to the club, get everybody coming in. We get inside the club. We getting all the good shots, bottle shots, everything, making sure we get the performance on camera. And we catch it.
Okay.
Not
Now in
Facts.
the rare event where like maybe an artist might have like got a little too liberal with their libations and
mm-hmm.
they talked a little shit and got knocked out. Y'all are gonna delete that footage.
Come
I
on,
mean, that won't be on the final product,
come
right?
on, fly with me. I'm gonna be like, hey, nigga,
Y'all gonna be looking at him like, "Hey, you good?"
but yeah, nah, I ain't here to, post nobody down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I will be crying. I'll be like, "Delete the foot,
It'll be
delete that
first
shit, nigga."
be my I go
That
on.
ass.
Only me and you know about it. Like how
I mean, obviously, there are gonna be other people with their camera phones and shit, so it's not like it's gonna be a secret. But
I
as
won't.
long as
I can't speak for other people, but I.
just
Yeah.
like
You
Like
better avoid the camera. You
when they
better try to move away.
start acting like they don't want to sign the contract, you like, oh yeah, you don't want to sign.
Why you just got to be on point at all times.
hmm
But
Nah,
when that
that's facts, bro. People be slacking, bro. Me and my brother just talking about people slacking, bro.
when that camera on, you better be on point. You better be.
Right.
Facts.
Hey, don't get knocked out. It's rules to that camera. Don't do nothing that gonna make you look stupid.
Exactly. Like I swear, y'all gonna have like a deleted scene of Tenzin on the ground, like.
So, a lot of people who get on the camera, you know, the gang culture is heavy out here.
Yeah.
But I'm aware that they're not aware that when you viewing stuff, you never know who looking at this stuff. So I
Right.
try my best interest even if it's buddies of mine that, I'm like, come on, bro, do better than that. I'm not going to let you go outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people who don't care about that. They just want to get the views or whatever they looking for. We ain't looking for that because we going to get the views because of our work, not because of,
Exactly.
anything else.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, we ain't trying to incriminate nobody, man. We gonna let them know, like,
I know,
hey,
right?
like,
Especially they
bro,
listening
you
to
need
your
to,
lyrics and shit now.
like, nah, that ain't looking right. Like,
What's your favorite genre of music to work with?
Mm, I work with all types. Like even as a producer, that allowed me to work with different types. Because I was doing like a lot of sample tracks. That's how I started out. I came into the game sampling. But I was doing a lot of original stuff too. And then I would start blending them both, make original tracks, might throw in a sample. But if I made the beat good enough, I might take the sample out and it's still I got the sample in there. So alongside from that, I learned how to do like pop beats, R&B beats. I just started challenging myself on a beat level because I was making a lot of hip hop and rap stuff. I was like, nah, I need to cross over. But in the engineering aspect, you need to work with everyone because you never know who you're gonna get. And trying to mix a rapper's voice and how you mixing the R&B singer's voice is not gonna be the same way. And engineers to get behind here and just do anything. So you got to make sure you know exactly what you're doing and what tools you need for the situation.
What about as a manager? What's your favorite genre?
As a manager, of course, you're gonna get all the hip hop artists first, but I've yet to um I've yet to manage an R&B artist.
Mm.
So that would be a challenge for me because well no, I take that back. I have managed R&B artists, but they didn't get outside of development,
Mm.
Oh,
so they were still stuck in that frame. So we didn't get nowhere outside of that. So I just haven't had no one that took it past the artist development part that was just ready to get out here.
What was the most common issue that you was having with all of them that didn't get out of artist development?
Mm, People only knowing as much as they know and willing to go as far as what they know.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you.
It's hard to get people to change when they don't want to change or understand the change you're trying to put upon them. So they'll challenge you before they accept what you're trying to, get.
mm. So
Mm.
is that like a trust thing though? Like I guess like what you say,
I wouldn't even
like
say trust. I would say more so a person not being comfortable because
mm,
you used to what you know, and somebody tell you, nah, don't do it like that. You need to do it like this because you're going to make it better. But you've been doing it like this all this time. It's like, bro, it's always worked for me like this. You might be thinking it's
right.
you didn't even try it this way to know if it's gonna work different. So you know what I'm saying? People are on the defense a lot of times when they should
Of
be
course.
receptive to things because if someone is taking the time to give you criticism, it's not always someone trying to hate on you or anything like
Right. Yeah.
that. If they take not their time, bro, they caring. So you just need to understand it's not no hate, it's actually love. So people
Yeah.
got and the difference between this hating and all that stuff. Nah, bro, everybody ain't hating on you. Some people actually want to see you win, but if
Mm.
you opening up your mind to understand that, then you're gonna think it's something else.
Mm.
You gotta
Yeah.
see.
Cause go ahead. Sorry.
You gotta see yourself as like that block of marble. Sometimes you gotta strip stuff down to get to the finished product. You know what I mean? And if you're not willing to allow people to peel away some of those rougher edges, you're
Mhm.
never really gonna get to that finished project. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I see, wasted potential in people every day. Like even when it come to artists, like I know a superstar when I see him. Like I can see the potential in people. Like even Baby Plug. Like I ain't gonna lie, I didn't give him no attention when he first was around me, but when he started doing it and he brought to my attention what he was trying to do, and I seen what he was doing, I'm like, you know what, bro, you actually got something here. So we just honed in on the skills and worked every day. But even another artist that just got signed around our way, Young Sin, before he got signed to Slaughter Gang with Meezy and them, I had the time to talk to him before he was even signed, but I let him know the same thing, like, hey man, you got it. Like before I know it, I said by the summertime, somebody gonna come and get you. Somebody gonna offer you a deal somewhere. But before the summer got here, he was already picked up. So
Hey, congrats to him.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats to him for real.
and for Stone Mountain
Yeah.
to be able to acknowledge talent and know, where it can go. I just be wanting those type of folks to, take their thing serious, because you can have it today and then lose it tomorrow. So just
Okay,
take
and
the situation.
I think we are 50 minutes in, and Zuck likes to rudely cut us off. So anyway, is there any last words y'all want to give? Some shout outs or anything? It's been a pleasure talking to you both, by the way.
Man.
Quest Podcast for having us, and
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Shout out to the SOS podcast, man. Shout out to the East Side. Shout out to Stone Mountain. Shout out to the whole fucking wherever the fuck you at. You watching this show, nigga? Shout out to you. Goddamn.
shout out to
Shout out to us too.
the whole Stone Mountain. And
STONEMOUNTAIN.
hey,
All right.
shout out for supporting us from my grind from day one. From us starting the GTM TV and everybody that follow us through the club from
Yeah.
the GTM aspect of the label. I just appreciate everybody. Anybody that ever bought some merch from us, I appreciate the support. Anybody that ever got studio time, got a video from us, an interview, I appreciate your time and your support. And the same to y'all as well. I appreciate y'all time and y'all support.
Hey, likewise, and hopefully the
Definitely.
SOS can take over
Definitely.
GTM, man.
Let's make something happen.
GTM TV.
Hey, also,
Yes.
is this recorded where we can play this back, right?
Oh, yes, sir. And also, this will be
Yeah.
posted onto the YouTubes as well. So,
Yeah, if y'all could
Yeah. All right.
get
Cool.
like
oh,
some really clear photos of y'all so I could do the thumbnail.
I believe I have a yeah. I got
If,
some.
even if it's like remotely professional, or even if it's like something clear with a bright background, that way I could get the crop out real good.
What about that one? The one photo we both got. The
I probably
same.
the one we did with Voyage ATL.
Yeah.
We had did an interview with Voyage ATL, so that was
Yeah,
the photo that
That
and
we.
be that would be dope.
hey, yo, Voyage, stop hating on SOS. God damn it! You see what the fuck we doing?
Yeah,
All
yeah. Boys better come boys better come and
Oh,
get
we
y'all.
got
Better
to come
do an
together,
interview with
man.
y'all. Better put y'all in the magazine. We need to see that shit
We
now.
got to come together. We got to work together.
Yeah, yeah.
right. Well, shoot. Well, 2J Queso, thank you guys so much for coming on to the SOS, and
all at y'all boys, man. We got to do
please,
some minutes, bro.
yes, sir. And please, and to the audience out there, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. I finally remembered to say it. All right. And also, please, man, if you're in the Little Five Points area on Saturday between 5 and 10, go to Little Five Pizza, man. Show Supreme and DJ Resilient Sound some love and hop on their microphone, man. It's all some hip hop ciphers. Queso, 2J, y'all might check that out too.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I might
all
check
about
that
little
out.
5 pieces. They be hitting down there. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
Fact.
right. Much love, everyone.
All right. One.